I know that the chapel is really old, and it was a part of the land when IU's first campus burned down in 1882.
It's open from sunrise to sunset all year round, and it's also open 24/7 during finals week because, as the tour guides and I think some of the people who work there joke, it's when students need the most divine intervention.
IU bought the land for their new campus in the late 1800s. The chapel was already here, and so I believe it's in the contract from the Dunn family that we bought the land from that we can't take down that chapel, so it's been here ever since.
It does seem like this really beautiful thing in the middle of the woods, and like Snow White could walk out at any minute. In front of it is also a graveyard, and the graveyard is there because when IU bought the land to build IU, it was from a family called the Dunns.
It's one of 3 graveyards on campus too. So there's one graveyard right behind the chapel, and then there's 2 other ones actually, and that's also in the contract that we can't take that down. The correlation would be the Dunn family, and I'm not sure in what way. I don't think it was the Dunn family's chapel, but I know that's the graveyard that they were buried in. And so that's just the Dunn family cemetery, and that also has to stay. So what ties them is the Dunn family. The chapel is not necessarily something that a lot of students use, I would say. It's something that we all know about, and I would say it's something that you hear about on campus tours all the time. It's always one of the stops. And I give tours for the campus, and that's one of the stops that I make, is to stop and talk about the chapel. But how many people actually use it, I'm not entirely sure. I would say it's mainly for weddings. They say that the waiting list is like 3 to 5 years for that. So it's a really long list, and the joke is kind of that if you're planning on getting married, or if you're dating somebody, just go ahead and put your name on the list just in case. I know that they have the 3 of the holy books in there. I know they have the Torah, the Quran, and the Bible are all 3 there as well. So, I mean, there's just so many different kinds of students here. People of all different kinds of religions, and everybody should have a space like that to be able to worship.